In today's Photoshop tutorial, I'm going to show you how to insert one image into another image in Photoshop using two easy methods. First, I'll show you the standard overlay method, which is perfect when you just want to place a photo on top of a background. Then I'll show you how to use a clipping mask, which is the best option when you want the image to fit neatly inside a shape, a frame, or even text. If this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more quick Photoshop tips and step-by-step editing guides. Alright, let's jump right in. Let's start with Method 1, the standard overlay or layering method. This is the simplest way to insert an image into another image in Photoshop. First, open Photoshop and load your background image. You can do this by going to File, then Open, and selecting the image you want to use as your base. Once your background image is open, go up to the top menu and click File, then choose Place Embedded. This is the easiest and most flexible way to add a second image into your project. Now browse your computer and select the second image you want to insert. After you click Place, Photoshop will bring that image into your canvas and show a transformation bounding box around it. This box lets you adjust the image before locking it into place. You can drag the corner handles to resize the image, move it to the exact position you want, and make sure it sits nicely over the background. If you need to rotate it slightly or scale it up or down, you can do that right here. Once you're happy with the placement, press Enter or Return on your keyboard to confirm the placement. At this point, the second image is now sitting on top of the background image as a separate layer. That means you can still edit it later if you need to. You can move it, transform it, or even apply effects without affecting the original background. This method is great for thumbnails, collages, mock-ups, social media graphics, and any project where you just want one image layered over another. Now let's move on to Method 2, which is the clipping mask method. This is the best option when you want the second image to appear inside a specific shape, such as a circle, a window, a custom cutout, or text. If you want a cleaner and more professional look, this is the method to use. Start by opening your background image in Photoshop, just like before. Then choose a shape tool or selection tool depending on what you want to create. For example, you can use the rectangle tool, or you can use the elliptical marquee tool if you want a circle or oval shape. Draw the shape or area where you want the new image to appear. This shape will act as the container for your photo. Next, go back to File and choose Place Embedded again. Select the second image from your files and place it into the document. It will appear on top of your canvas, just like in the first method. Now look at your Layers panel on the right side of the screen. This part is important. Make sure the second image layer is sitting directly above the shape layer you created. Once the layers are in the correct order, right-click on the second image layer and choose Create Clipping Mask. The moment you do that, Photoshop will clip the image to the boundaries of the shape underneath it. In other words, the photo will instantly fill only that selected area. Everything outside the shape disappears, giving you a precise and professional result. If the image doesn't look perfectly framed yet, don't worry. You can still click the image layer and use Ctrl+T on Windows or Command+T on Mac to transform it. That lets you resize or move the image around inside the mask until the composition looks exactly right. This is especially useful when you want the subject's face centered inside a circle, or when you want a product photo positioned neatly in a frame, and that's really all there is to it. If you just want to stack one image on top of another, use the standard overlay method with Place Embedded. If you want the image to fit inside a shape or cutout, use a clipping mask. Both methods are simple once you've done them a couple of times, and they're extremely useful for all kinds of Photoshop projects. If this video helped you learn how to insert an image into another image in Photoshop, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more Photoshop tutorials, editing tricks, and beginner-friendly design tips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.